Have you ever wondered why a spice that is supposed to help with joint pain doesn't always work? Adding turmeric to your food or taking turmeric containing supplements doesn't make much of a difference. And you are not alone in this. It turns out that how you mix turmeric is as important as how much you consume. Even the best turmeric can go to waste if consumed with everyday foods that destroy its beneficial properties. Before I get into the details, I'll ask you a quick question. How old are you and where are you observing from? You can also tell anything else about your health. Thanks for reading. If you found this information helpful, please click the like button and join us to get more simple health tips that can help you or your loved ones. Now, let's talk about why this bright yellow spice is attracting the attention of people over 60 and of all ages. Over the past few decades, turmeric, especially its main ingredient, curcumin, has gained a stellar image. Hundreds of studies have shown that turmeric can reduce inflammation. It has been shown that it can protect heart health and even keep memory sharp as we age. But there's a problem. 3 days worth of food products you likely have in your kitchen or refrigerator can weaken the turmeric's effectiveness. You should not consume these together because it can stop or reduce the absorption of curcumin or cause stomach problems, reducing the benefits of turmeric. Therefore, this article will cover 2 main points. First, we'll list 3 foods that can interfere with the effects of turmeric and explain how they work. Next, we'll talk about some natural ingredients you probably already have in your kitchen that can further enhance the effects of turmeric. Finally, you'll learn how to prevent turmeric from accidentally diminishing its anti-inflammatory effects and how to enhance its effects by combining it with other foods. If you're over 60, you have probably noticed that your body changes every day. For example, your knees or toes may be stiffer when you wake up in the morning, or your stomach may function slower than it did when you were 30. It is normal to feel a little groggy in the morning, and pain that used to go away overnight may now last longer. While these minor changes are a normal part of aging, it can prevent you from enjoying life's simple pleasures, like playing with your grandchildren or running errands without pain. This is why many people turn to herbal medicine. Turmeric, used in Eastern medicine for hundreds of years, is also quickly becoming a popular option. But what's surprising is that many people who try turmeric, it doesn't make them feel better whether they use it as a spice or as a pill. In most cases, this difference depends on how the body uses curcumin. Curcumin is not absorbed very well when taken alone. Most of it passes through the digestive system and used, like an unwelcome guest sneaking in through the back door. When we add foods that are difficult to digest or do not interact well with curcumin, this guest may not get in at all. But there's a real chance here. If you eat the right foods with curcumin, foods that help you fully absorb curcumin, you may be surprised at the difference. You can't rely on curcumin alone to fight inflammation. You need to work with other ingredients as well. You create a set of foods that work well together and reinforce each other's effects. To avoid losing the war before it even starts, let's talk about what could go wrong. The first problem may be the processed dairy products that most of us have in our refrigerators. This group includes flavored yogurts with high sugar content, sliced cheese in plastic packaging. This includes products like coffee powder and pre-shredded cheese that you add to salads or pasta. Of course, these are useful. Want a quick sandwich? Add some ready-made cheese slices. Want coffee with lots of cream? Add some powder and stir. But the problem is that these contain many additional ingredients that can upset the stomach, especially if you are older and have a more sensitive stomach. Imagine you have an old, swinging, and difficult to open door. These additional supplies are like boxes that sit just behind the door. Curcumin wants to get in, but it can't because of all this junk. Another problem is that some milk proteins can trap curcumin molecules before they enter the blood. This means they may not help reduce joint pain or protect brain cells from oxidative stress. If you're expecting curcumin to help reduce inflammation, that's not exactly what you want. How can you avoid this trap? Be selective in your cheese selection. If you really like dairy, choose dairy that is as minimally processed as possible. For example, organic cheese without preservatives and added sugar is the best choice. Even better is to choose products derived from plants. Unsweetened oat, coconut, or almond milk can add softness without any added chemicals. Such options are generally more easily digested and absorbed by the body by curcumin. This reduces the likelihood of your anti-inflammatory friend becoming clogged. The second group of products that can easily spoil turmeric are foods high in sugar or sweeteners. It's not just chocolate bars and cakes, although these can be harmful too. At the same time, you can add a spoon of sugar to your coffee. There are also hidden sources of sugar, like sweet syrups in drinks or healthy breakfast bars that are actually full of sugar. Sugar, in general, can exacerbate inflammation, which is like pouring gasoline on a fire you're trying to put out with curcumin. If you eat a sweet snack with turmeric, your blood sugar may rise, which can exacerbate inflammation in the short term, reducing the cooling effect of turmeric. As we get older, most of us begin to understand more about the impact of sugar on our health. You may feel less energetic after eating something sweet, or perhaps you're checking your blood sugar on your doctor's advice. When your body is already struggling with inflammation caused by sugar, adding turmeric may seem pointless. Sugar fuels the fire. Turmeric tries to extinguish it. It's best to let the turmeric work alone. If you crave something sweet, wait a few hours after consuming turmeric or use small amounts of healthy sweeteners. A small amount of fresh fruit, date puree, or plain applesauce can provide a sweet taste without causing nausea. A small choice can make a big difference. Instead of adding sweet flavored cream and a pinch of curcumin to your coffee, try adding a dash of dry almond milk and a pinch of cinnamon. If you want to have something sweet for breakfast, plan it for later in the morning rather than immediately after drinking turmeric. This period allows the curcumin to take effect without causing harm. The third group surprises many people: foods high in acidity, especially those high in vinegar. This group includes prepared salad dressings, ketchup, mustard, pickles, and pickled foods, which are mostly vinegar-based. Vinegar isn't necessarily bad. In small amounts, its acidity can help some people digest food better, and pickles has been a useful method of preserving the freshness of food for hundreds of years.